Hi everybody, and welcome to this week's Midweek mashup from the RPSA YouTube channel. So this is my roundup of what's been happening in and around our industry over the last 7 days or so. So the first thing I wanted to talk about today was the launch of the RPSA home survey standards. And I wanted to make the point that if you are an RPSA member and you are working to the RPSA survey inspection and reporting standards, then you will be meeting all of your obligations under the RPSA standards. So don't worry, you can carry on working to the RPSA standards in the safe knowledge that you're going to cover yourself fully for meeting the requirements of the RPSA home survey standards. I also just wanted to make the point, if you're using the Skyline product, that you would also be meeting those standards. And really just to stress to you that as an RPSA member, you don't have to give up any other memberships or accreditations. We welcome all comers and you look at RPSA as an additional layer of representation over and above what you already have. And I'll come back to that in just a moment. So the other thing that happened this week, of course, was the budget. And Rishi Sunak announced that the stamp duty holiday would be extended for a further 3 months. Now, I think that we've all found things pretty busy over the last few months. When I talk to members, everybody seems to be saying that they are very, very busy, which is fantastic. And so we can expect that to continue as the market remains buoyant over the next few months. But I also think that even when it comes to an end, we are still going to be enjoying a very high level of activity in the residential survey sector. And I think that's reflective of the fact that many lenders now are doing more and more non-visit valuations, either as AVMs or desktop valuations. As a result, they've become very aware of the need to remind home buyers to get a survey, to get independent advice about the condition of the property they're buying. And I think we're starting to see that reflected now in the number of people that are having surveys, and probably that sort of original 20% of people who would commission a survey. I think we're now starting to see that increasing, which is great. And it means that, we're all going to stay busy. And for those coming into the industry, there is a very good prospect that we are going to have very good, strong work levels into the foreseeable future. And I don't see anything changing in the near future that's going to affect that significantly. So, hopefully things are good for you. If they're not, then feel free to talk to us, and maybe we've got some ideas about how you can start generating more work and increasing your fees and so on. And I think that really sort of brings me on now to why people are members of RPSA. And about a week ago, when I did my last review of the market, I announced to you that we passed the landmark of 500 members of the RPSA. That was just a little over a week ago. Today, as I sit here now, we're over 540. We've grown by nearly 10% in 1 week. That is just incredible. So firstly, thank you so much to all of you who have joined the RPSA and put your faith and confidence in us. We really appreciate it, and I promise you we will work as hard as possible to repay that confidence that you've put in us. But what does it mean about when we grow in this way? Well, first and foremost is we are now quite clearly the biggest association in the country representing independent residential surveyors. There is no bigger, and we have a very loud voice as a result. We are the fastest growing property related association of any description at the moment, which is incredible, isn't it? But it does mean that, for the very first time, I think, that independent surveyors now have their own voice, and our size allows us to use that voice in ever more forceful ways within the industry. And it does mean that we can put forward the case for independent surveyors and the tremendous work and job that we do in more forums and at a higher level than ever before. And I think that's so important, that independent surveyors have their own voice that can be heard above others. So we want to promote a clear, simple message, and that is that residential surveyors do a fantastic job. When I talk to residential surveyors, almost exclusively, they say to me, well, yeah, I always do a full and thorough inspection in any case. So let's shout about that. Let's make people really aware that we do a fantastic job and we give them a fantastic product at the end of it. And I think that will resonate with consumers. And if we can get that message across to more and more consumers, then we will find our workload growing, and that the RPSA badge becomes a stronger badge and a message to everybody that you deliver a really great product and a great service. So thank you for being part of RPSA. If you're not already part of the association, it's only £10 a month at the moment. It will be going up, I'll tell you that for free. But it's still great value at whatever price we're charging reasonably. But it does mean that you can join an ever expanding population of surveyors who have a common message and a common aim of building a quality brand and quality image in our industry. So yeah, thank you so much for being part of it. And if you're not part of it yet, we'd really like to welcome you. Feel free to give me a call, have a chat if you're not sure. I'm always happy to explain what we want to do and how hard we want to work on your behalf. So thanks very much. That about wraps it up for today. I'll be back with you next week with another roundup of what's been going on. Meanwhile, keep well, keep busy, keep safe, and I will speak to you really soon. Bye for now.